contact them, and then to have them evaluate, and then to set up the collections. So we really weren't sure whether that was the best situation. So given all of these delays, it might take up to 2 to 3 weeks. That was really deemed to be an unacceptable situation to the physicians and treatment team at Jewish Hospital Mercy Health. And they correctly felt that we had to do something more urgent about the situation. So they reached out to us, and so we could all get together and discuss what the options might be. Now, for situations like this, we've always asked that the transplant centers have a potential backup plan. Luckily for Mark, his son had already been HLA typed, and we learned that while he wasn't a full match, he did match in half of Mark's HLA genes, so he was what we would call a haploidentical related donor, which is a suitable donor in many circumstances, particularly in an urgent situation like this. So I remember, I think it was a Monday morning, August 22nd, where our medical team had a call with Dr. Patel and other members of the Jewish Hospital transplant team to discuss our options and come up with a plan. As I noted before, there are other potential unrelated donors available, but it might take time for that. So I remember Mark and the team at Jewish Hospital giving us permission to review his and his son's HLA typing report. So we reviewed that information and we discussed this with our search strategy experts at Beat Match, and found that there weren't any real concerns regarding the presence of the antibodies within Mark's blood that would lead to a higher risk of him rejecting his son's graft. So that was good news. So given that, and given the ability to have his son's bone marrow collected later that week, we decided that most of the literature that we reviewed suggested that Mark's son would be a suitable alternative donor, particularly in an urgent situation like this. So we were all able to put our heads together and discuss all the different options, and then come up with a plan that we thought was best for Mark. That plan ultimately didn't involve an unrelated donor, and thank goodness Mark's son was available and healthy to be able to donate. So I was really happy to hear that Mark has done well to date, and all of us at NMDP Match wish him nothing but the best for the future. Mark, you have a great team of physicians and other providers taking care of you. I'm so happy that they reached out to us and that we were all able to work together to come up with a plan that seemed to have worked. It certainly wasn't the best of circumstances, and I know for you and your family, it had to have been a really stressful situation. But sometimes we have to make clinical decisions without perfect information. And I'm glad we were all able to come up with a good alternative that was done in a true spirit of collaboration. So again, to all the patients there today, I wish all of you the best on your journey back to health. To all the family members and friends, I thank you all for everything you do taking care of your loved ones and helping the medical team be able to care for the people you love. Speaking of that, I love the name of this event, Partners in Hope. That's truly what this great network of partners we have is all about. So I hope you all have a great day today, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to be a very small part of this wonderful celebration. Thank you very much.
Cancer before, but it was so incredible. People there were so nice, and it was just like family. Everybody, all the nurses, all the doctors, and like I said, I spent some time with my guitar. I wrote this song while I was in there, and hope you folks enjoyed it. When you're going through chemo and stuff, you don't know what your outcome's going to be. You kind of have different feelings about everything, so hope you folks enjoy this song. Well, I don't blame you if you turn your head away. I'm ashamed to bow my head to pray. turned away from the love you tried to give, knowing you died so I could live. So take my hand, sweet Jesus, and forgive me. Guide me to the promised land. You have my heart, my soul, and all that's inside me. So take my hand, sweet Jesus, make me your land. I was lost, living in a world of sin, wasting my life in the devil's den. But when the storms were more than I could bear, I'd call your name and you'd be there. So take my hand, sweet Jesus, and forgive me. Guide me to the promised land. You have my heart, my soul, and all that's inside me. So take my hand, sweet Jesus, make me your land. So take my hand.